Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie and I'm back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video today because I've been getting a lot of questions about whether I should or should not go through Labyrinth of Legends. Now, I completed Labyrinth of Legends, probably about over a year ago now. But I have been getting quite a few questions about whether or not the rewards are worth it to go into it with the content that we have coming out now with, we've got 3 variants, variant number 4, on the way potentially. Act 6 is out, 6.1 is out, 6.2 is out, and 6.3 is also coming out probably in the near future. So the question arises, are the rewards worth going through Labyrinth of Legends now versus when it was first introduced into the game? So let's go ahead real quick and take a look at the rewards for Labyrinth of Legends. Now, what is really valuable out of here is this generic awakening gem when you 100% it, right? I mean, that's pretty valuable, but Kabam has actually been releasing a lot of 5-star awakening gems, the class awakening gems. So it's kind of devaluing it a little bit. You do get one by 100%ing this and Act 5. So there are 2 that you can get in the game. Plus, I think Kabam has introduced maybe 1 or 2 offers where you could buy a generic awakening gem. So I think there's been the potential to have up to 3 or 4. I could be wrong on that number, but I want to say it's either 3 or 4. So they are being introduced, but the generic awakening gem is kind of one of those nice things to have where if you've got that Aegon and you're like, I've got the skill sig stones to pump into them. Which brings me to my next point is these sig stones, right? There are 100 of these crystals. Those are great to have for your 5-star champs, especially ones that need a high sig level like Aegon, Omega Red, Void, that sort of thing. So, but the question arises, should I do it or should I focus on other content? So let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the rewards for Act 6.1. Now, 6.1, you get pretty decent rewards, right? You've got, you've got the T5B, you've got 6-star shards, you got the Sig Stones, so you've got the T5B frags also. So those are a lot better than the rewards that you get from Labyrinth, right? It seems like Labyrinth is almost a little outdated on its rewards when it comes to things like this. Now, that being said, the difficulty level for Act 6.1, it's up there. I'm not saying that Labyrinth isn't, but if you've got, a 5-star awakened Aegon 565, you can clear LOL, easy peasy, no problem with minimum resources. So let's go ahead and take a look at Act 6.2. And it's pretty much, the same rewards. So you've got, you got the T5B, you got the Tier 2 Alpha, you got the T5B frags, always good. You got the Sig Stones, you got the shards. So again, these are a little bit better than what was offered in Labyrinth of Legends. Now, that being said, that champion boss, he's a doozy. I don't know who's worse, him or Maestro. Maybe him. So anyway, but Kabam has also been releasing the back issues, the variants, and I love this content. I think it's a lot of fun, and the rewards for the variants, they're pretty decent. You get the Sig Stones, you get the rank up gems. So that, or excuse me, not the Sig Stones, you get the rank up gems, which is really important, right? That way you can save your resources to rank up your champ. So you're just going to spend gold instead. Hang on to those precious, precious catalysts. So what do I think? Do I think you should, in this day and age, clear LOL or focus on other content first? Well, to be honest, I think you should really focus on maybe completing at least Variant 2 and Variant 3 first. Those are definitely the 2 easier ones of the variants. The rewards for the variants are much better than, Labyrinth of Legends. And plus, with the variants, if you complete that, then you can go into Act 6 because you may get, the materials needed to rank up champs for Act 6, because we all know there's tons of videos out there about the Act 6 content, how crazy some of those nodes are, how difficult some of those fights are. So they are sometimes very specific to a champ that is needed. So you could use that material on one of those specific champs. Now, And that being said, you know, go in, do variant 2, do variant 3, go in and do Act 6.1, you know, go and do initial clear through there, maybe go back and do variant 1 if you have the champs for variant 1, since those are, you know, class gated. So keep that in mind when you're going through the chapters. Now, when it comes to Labyrinth of Legends, I would say do an initial clear, you know, when you're not going to spend a lot of resources on it, because in all actuality, it's not worth spending the resources on it when you have content like the variants and Act 6. So go ahead, take that easy path, do the initial clear, and when you have champs where you can come back in again, you know, don't rush it, take your time with it, come in a month later, 2 months later, who knows how many months, and just relax, go through it when you have, you know, you're gonna spend minimum resources, you're not gonna spend a lot of units, that sort of thing. Now, the thing that I kind of want to touch on real quick is there's been a lot of speculation going around the past couple of days, well, really day and a half, about the Abyss. Now, is that going to be the next Labyrinth of Legends? Kabam did come out and say that it is the next quote-unquote Everest content, which would make sense, since we haven't really had too much Everest content since Labyrinth. Now, remember, to complete Labyrinth of Legends, in order to go into it, you had to first complete Road to the Labyrinth. So, will we have to complete Labyrinth of Legends in order to get into this Abyss, if this is going to be the next Labyrinth of Legends? That is my first question. My second question is it going to have to just be an initial clear, or are we going to have to 100% it? That's kind of what I want to know. Now, there's not too much data released out about that. It's very much still in the works, so we probably won't see it for quite some time. I would say a minimum 6 months. So I don't want to speculate as to, you know, what all is going to be in there. I do have heard that, you know, the collector is going to be the main boss. So hooray! We fought him in Act 5, and apparently we're going to face him again. Potentially, but all of that is subject to change, as it's all been data mined, so we're not totally sure what to expect, as you know, it could change. There's supposedly going to be 60 bosses to it, but only I think about half have been released, so I don't want to get too much into that, but it just kind of, are they going to introduce, you know, maybe a road to the Abyss? Will we have to complete that? Or is the Labyrinth of Legends, is that kind of like what the Road to the Labyrinth was, but, you know, in this case, it's for the Abyss. But anyways, guys, that's all that I got. Let me know in the comments below, have you completed Labyrinth of Legends? If so, who did you use? If not, are you going to wait to complete Labyrinth until you've done the variants and Act 6? What do you think could this potential Abyss be all about? Let me know in the comments below and let's discuss. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you guys liked what you saw and you want to see more, please remember to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and hit me up in the Discord chat. Thanks, guys. Bye.